Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a DIY, and this is going to show you guys how I take my ColourPop eyeshadow palette. So there's the 4 in here, and I'm going to show you how to take this one to something that looks like this instead, where you can actually put 10 eyeshadows in. So you can actually do this. You're taking one that looks like this to this, and instead of using only 4 eyeshadows, you can get 10 in here. If you like these kind of videos, please give me a good old thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you would like, click on that little bell so you can get the notifications of when my upcoming videos are coming out. Let's just jump right into these amazing ColourPop palettes. So normally you can get these for free. Every once in a while they have them on their website, where if you buy 4 eyeshadow, like the pressed powder singles eyeshadows, you can get one of them for free. Both of these I got for free, which, by the way, I super love them anyway. They're great. They're very nice for the heavy duty. They're really, really thick here. So if not only did I want just to put eyeshadows in, if you want to travel with just a tiny one like this, you can actually also put in something that's a little bit rounder, so like maybe a highlighter or a bronzer as well. So that's awesome. But they do come like this with this in here. So I'm actually going to show you the easiest way to take this out. What you might need, obviously, is a palette, one of these, or something that you can kind of pry underneath with. And this is just a makeup scooper. And then you might need some scissors, but all right, it's already got the magnet underneath. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to take this right here, and I like to start from one of the eyeshadow palettes, and I'm just going to stick it in there and just twist like this. So I'm going to take it and just pry it in here and just try to lift up. You can see that the foam section just lifts up quite well. Try not to break this. So you just kind of take it in, and you don't want to use the base as a flippy outy thingy. So the best bet is to sometimes just to kind of go in and make sure you've got, you know, that space there, and kind of just jimmy yourself in there. So then I like to stick this in between. You don't want to hit the magnet, so you just want to kind of just slightly go like this. And it will lift up the magnet because it's glued to the magnet, but you can just glue it back on after. So I actually just pried off the cardboard that goes on top of the foam. Just pull that off. You don't need it. Okay, so now you are dealing with, you can see that there's the foam there. So this is easy to break off. So you just kind of grab it like that, and you can just kind of rip some of that off. And you can tell that it leaves a little bit of a film here, but don't worry about that. It's actually not that hard to take off. Okay, so what I did was I just pried this up. So you can see that there's the magnet here and then the foam here. So the best way to do this is to actually get something you can jimmy in between the two. So you just want to try to lift the corner here away from the magnet. And then what I'm doing is I'm taking this and I'm just going to shimmy it in between the two a little bit, like. And so that just shimmied through. You want to make sure that you kind of just shimmy. And so what I'm doing here is I'm shimmying it through the other sections, just so you can get a good grip on it. And so what I did was I pulled the magnet up a little bit more. You can see that it's coming apart, but that's fine. You could just glue gun that back down. So you just pull pieces like this off. Because the other corner is up as well, I'm just going to take my thing like this in here and just shimmy that up. You're just trying to separate the foam from the magnet. Sometimes it comes off in pieces and it's not that easy, but sometimes it just comes off all at once, which is great. Of course, when I go to do a video on it, it's a pain in the butt. It didn't take this much work last time. It just came off really easy. So I'm literally just trying to scoop this up off the foam here. Okay, well, I ripped the whole thing off, but that's okay. It might be easier to do it this way. If you're ever wondering, that's what it looks like inside. So I'm just gonna peel this slowly away from the magnet. Try not to get that much foam left on the magnet. The good thing about the foam and the glue though is if you use a tiny bit of alcohol, it actually will just come off. Just let it sit on it. So that's kind of the good thing about this. The foam comes off really easily with the alcohol. You can see that there's still like a bit of gunk and glue on here. It is easier actually if you pull out the whole thing. So I'm literally just taking this stick thing and pushing it through. You can see through the foam. I'm just kind of doing that. It's kind of fun just destroying a palette like this. Obviously, I am not destroying any of the eyeshadows, but you want to make sure you get a lot of the actual foam off. You don't want to like have chunks and stuff like this. So you want to just pull off as much as you can because you don't want huge sections of the foam. It will all come undone because of the alcohol, so I'm gonna keep on. Literally all you need to do is, like you can see here, that it sticks out a little bit more. So I'm just taking my, and you can use anything like this. You can use a butter knife or anything like that. I'm just making sure that there's not as huge amount of foam left. Just kind of pull any of those big pieces off. And it does work better when it's out of the thing because if you put alcohol on it, you'll kind of wreck all the, this is all cardboard. So this one's all cardboard, so you don't want to make, you want to make sure it's out if you're going to put alcohol in it. So I'm going to use just a container I got at the dollar store. So this is kind of what it looks like now. This one was a lot harder to get off this stuff, the foam, than the last one I did, but it's fine. So I'm just going to place it in here, and I'm actually going to use 70% alcohol. This is just from the Dollarama, and I'm literally just going to spray the magnet like this. You want to saturate it really, really well. And so you're just going to let it sit for a little while. You want the glue to get gross and kind of like tacky and sticky, and this will help. So I'm just going to place this in my lap, but I'm going to show you. Ugh, it's dripping, so, which is why I'm placing it in my lap. So this comes off a lot easier. You can just take your finger and literally just rub the glue off. And if you have fingernails, this kind of helps. You just want to make sure you don't bust them off. If you don't want to go through all this trouble, you can literally just rip the magnet out and put a new magnet in if you want to keep the container. That is up to you, but I like to keep the magnets. They always use bare magnets and like at the dollar store. So I like to keep the magnet that comes with it. So I'm just taking this again and I am just prying it out with the foam. And I'm just prying off the foam. I'm trying, because the glue is kind of loosening up a little bit. You can see like the back where the glue is. That's all coming off too, so, which is fine. Sometimes if you wait for like 20 minutes or something with the, like just soaking on it, it'll help more, but I ain't got that time. Okay, so you can see here that I've been trying to like get all this stuff off. So eventually this comes all off. You just need to soak it for a longer period of time. You can tell the back is all kind of coming off too. Eventually the magnet looks cute and better, and it'll dry, and then you just use a hot glue gun or crazy glue or anything like that to glue it back in. So I am literally just gonna leave this sit here in some more alcohol, and hopefully this works. This was kind of an epic fail of a video. It's still going up though because it should help people, but it's weird that this one isn't working and my last one really did work. It was so much easier. I don't actually remember working this hard for the last one. But if you don't want to work this hard, just throw in another magnet. You can get them at the dollar store. The backs of the eyeshadows for these actual eyeshadows are way better. So they just stick really well. Hopefully that either helps out or was a little bit of entertainment for you. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye. Hey guys. Hello. Hey guys. If you like these kind of jab. I don't know if you can see that. Let's, nope. Hurt this side, or hurt, because you know it's a living object. Do 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 do.